with the DK. James, battered and bruised. Charles and Deku on the ground, bleeding, with no hope. Charles remembers something. How did this happen? Where did it all go wrong? Find out on this episode of Bosses What Ifs. All right. So Charles and Deku came back with the help, with the quickness. So they were stronger than James, and James was stronger than Deku. DK. So they're like, all right, bet, hot dog and a biscuit. We're chilling. We're good. We got backup. The hero Brian looks around. So I have more people to play with everyone shook to their core. They thought he couldn't speak. They thought he didn't know how to speak. And he says, I guess I should probably actually try now. When that moment, when they heard that, they were scared. Hero Brian puts his sword down, cracks both of his necks. Cracks his neck, and then armor appears. But this armor was different. This armor was unique. It was, instead of purple, it had a different color of an enchantment. And then James with quickness said, no. Oh no, this makes more sense. I've seen people with this type of armor. GK looking baffled. Huh? Well, you probably would have seen it too if he wasn't being a little bitch and ran away. Right? I know you're not talking about when we was in that weird dimension. Oh, by the way, that weird dimension James quotes is actually called the ether. Not the ether, the I've messed up on the pronunciation. I'm not even gonna cap to y'all guys. I gotta figure out what the pronunciation, but it's something like the ether. Anyways, back to the story. He's like, okay. During my brief time there, we actually need a certain potion to take before going back in there. Yeah. So while Hero Brian's, I guess, powering up, Deku and Charles is like, here, y'all might need to drink these two potions. He's like, why? I don't know, Charles. What's the plan? You said you had one. Huh? Deku's slightly scared. You said you had a. You said you had a plan, Charles. See about that. I kind of forgot. DK with the rage boiling deep down in his soul. I know. After all this time, you still. Okay. Not a big deal. So what are we gonna do about that? They look back. Dude has not even purple armor, not even netherrock armor. It's a whole new type of class of armory. Instead of just a sword, he has this weird sword that seems like it's excuse the pun, but a lightsaber. And James is like, we might want to run. Wait, why is that? Look at the surrounding area. The surrounding area is getting eviscerated as almost if he's deleting the world itself. Everyone's like, oh, looks at Deku and Charles. So, I got any special power boost? Deku and Charles look at each other. Looks at here, right? Let's get it. And as soon as you would think they go at it, they go stupid, they go crazy. They're like Mans. Everything's working out. DK is a little less fearful. James comes in there with a couple good hits himself. DK keeps throwing it with his bows. I'm doing it. I'm doing it. And this is where James loses an arm. Hero Brian swiftly moves around and starts cutting and swinging in. James got a step too close and lost his left arm. everyone actually looking goofy and looking shocked, did not know what to do. He was able to stop the bleeding in time, but yeah, that's gonna leave a mark. And then DK got maliciously plopped onto the ground after getting hit with a thunderous kick to the chin. And then it just left Deku and Charles. So they were throwing some good hits, you know? They were hitting him with some good combos. And, you know, Brian's like, yeah, no. I am the god of this world. Or, with his eyes glowing a darkish, devilish red, the devil of this world. And then with two solid movements of the step of a sword, eviscerated Deku and Charles. Charles is now on the ground bleeding, gasping for air, while Deku's looking goofy, doesn't know what to do. And then Charles, for whatever reason, maybe, you know, the whole dying thing, remembered something. Oh yeah, that was the game plan. Hey, Deku, I remember now. And so yeah, he told Deku to get this. So Deku did as such. Make the portal and make it now. So with that, he made the portal to the Ether. And this is the place DK and James went to. But the difference is, when you take the potion, you're actually able to see what the world really has to offer. Because when DK and James went there, they didn't have the potion, so they were unable to fully see everything that was truly there. It was more of a passive world, so it didn't have too many goodies. Now, don't get me wrong, though. They have some mobs there, but not like this. Not like this at all. So he made the portal. But now the real question is, how the hell do they get with the quickness? DK grabs James by the ankles and do a hoo-ha fishing hook. He said, this one's for my boy Charles. And then Charles screams off in the distance, I'm not dead yet, you bitch. Yeah, no, like that, like your bitch. Like not bitch, but like your bitch. You know what I mean? And so then he throws his arm in there too, runs around, throws a couple of bows at your Ryan Deku buddy, get the dude that's bleeding on the ground now. Come on. He's like, why don't you? If I jump in the portal, literally the only thing that's gonna happen is y'all are gonna get trapped on the other side, and me and James is gonna be screwed. I'm not playing these games. I'm gonna be the last one in the portal. All right. Deku remembering the last time he was the first one to get out. Also, some of the context clues of what happened. Basically, it would just be a flashback of each time DK ran through a portal and they got destroyed. He's like, I'm realizing there's a trend here. And so with the quickness, Deku grabs Charles by the breeches and just yeets him up into the portal. Even though Charles had the supplies for this and apparently must have forgotten about this when they were trapped in the nether, but Deku worried about that momentarily. Jumps through. So he's like, all right. Looks at Herobrine. Herobrine looks at him. So, kind of far from that portal, you wanna just let me go through it? Yeah, sure. DK walks to the portal. Slightly scared because he knows him and his luck with portals have never been that good. So he's like, just gonna slowly walks to portal. Just gonna go through here, alright? No problem. We're good. It's like, yeah. Doesn't mean I won't follow you. You, sir, have a wonderful point. Rubs a patch of grass with a single tear. DK knows what he's gotta do. Grabs a flint and steel, touches the patch of grass, but it wasn't a patch of grass, it was TNT. Sorry about the camera's not focusing. And then with the portal blown up, the boys in the other world. Let's just go over there and see how they're doing. No one can come out now. The portal's been destroyed for the 100th time. James on the ground, pretty much exhausted, battered and bruised with a missing arm. Charles still bleeding and maliciously crying out for his old horse named Jumpy. Poor Jumpy. Deku, for whatever reason, might be suffering some side effects from the potion and is unable to see. And DK is the only person that's up when he looks around and sees some new mobs you've never seen before. Yeah, that happened. They're screwed.